Salawam Akim. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Sai, Bahashem, Ha Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me the truth. And peace and salutation to you, Akim, across the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Yaas, and this lesson is entitled The Spirit of Prophecy. Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship Yahweh Yahushai, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy, and prophecy goes in the Sable 4, and that's what we're bringing out. And right now you got a lot going on, man. You got wars, you got rumors of wars, you got killings, hideous killings, like some serious killings, man, where people are getting dismangled and people are trying to flush their kids down the toilet and stuff. So we're going to just start it off with Matthew 24, and we're going to go from, all right, Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. Right. And these other camps, they deceiving the people. All right. When you say that the Caragua isn't the chip, you deceiving the people. Okay. When you say that Lazarus is the rich, Lazarus and Abraham and the parable is about a Jake who has money in this world, you're deceiving the people. Okay. And many other things that these people are doing to deceive Israel. They going off, so you got to be careful who you tuned into. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And that's what you got going on at these other camps, IUIC, GOCC, saying that you can pop your woman anally, and just all kind of fathom of things, man. There ain't gonna be no such thing as Jacob's trouble, okay? And of course, these Christians are berserk. They don't know the scriptures at all. So it's a lot of false prophets going on. All right, that's why you got to be in tune with these scriptures. Okay, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right, and some of the wars that you hear right now is China going into Taiwan. You got Israel gearing up for Hezbollah. You got Iran gearing up for Israel. Okay. You got America getting ready to go to war with China, Russia, Iran, and many others. Okay, and we're close. You got Putin calling America the enemy. So they're basically coming straight out like, we're tired of this shit. Okay? So it says, back in verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right? So even though we have all these scrimmages, and they're basically in World War III right now, and all these countries are gearing up to go against each other, all right, it's still not the end yet. All right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And right now you got earthquakes all over the place. And if you have an earthquake tracker, you can see like California has multiple earthquakes daily. Okay? All right? But you're going to have these nations going against each other. All right? Russia going to go against America. America going against Iran. Israel going against Iran. Okay? China going against Taiwan. China going against America. See, so these nations are going to go against each other. All right, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famines, and that's a horrible way to die. And they're going to be famines in this end time. Okay, these storehouses are going to get depleted, and there's not going to be replenished. All right, people are going to lose their fucking mind when this economic collapse happens, which we're super close to the economic collapse because as you should know, Saudi Arabia deal with America, it ends on June the 9th, and today's June the 8th. So that petro dollar deal where the oil was connected to the dollar, that's about to be over with. All right, and that's tomorrow. And that's a big thing because once this economy collapse, that's gonna usher in the CBDC, central bank digital currency. All right, they're gonna be giving you like $2,000 for a month just to get going, and then they're gonna come with that charagma. Okay, so we're in some serious times right now. All right, and pestilence. Let's go into that word pestilence. Because in the midst of all this, you're gonna have dead bodies all over, and what's that gonna cause diseases.
Strong's G 3061. Limas.
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 Limas. Pestilence. Pestilent fellow. Pest. Plague. And they're already talking about a new plague. They already came with that juice. And I think that was 2020 when they had the first fake ass plague. But of course, the BG, you know, he said this time the first plague y'all they didn't get anybody's attention. But this plague, they're gonna have the whole world attention. Why? Because people are gonna be dying from the pestilence. They're gonna release some chemical, the juices that you stupid ass people have already taken. They'll release some in the air that'll affect with that, and you already have people dying for taking that first juice. Okay, so you're gonna have dead people all over America. All right, and that's gonna cause pestilence also. All right, so that's what time we're living in. And when you think about earthquakes in diverse places, they're talking about different places all over the world. All right. Like I said, if you look on the earthquake map, there's hundreds of earthquakes all over. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. All right. So this is just the start of it. I'm gonna read verse 8 in the NLT. But all this is only the first of the birth pains. You see, these are birth pains that America gonna go, and as the contractions get stronger and stronger, that's how we know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is gonna be coming. All right. So it says, but all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. Okay, and that's beautiful. I mean, this is signifying that our Lord and Savior is on the way. All right, this is signifying the Lord is on the way. Let me go to 2nd Ezra. In 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And what are some of these plagues? All right, you're going to have World War III. You're going to have economic collapse. The charagma is going to be divvied out, in which if you take that, you're going to die violently. Okay? And right quick, this is some more plagues that's going to happen to these people. 2/3 of Israel And these other nations, y'all gonna get it bad. Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward these people, because Jake is wicked as hell, man. And Jake is so stubborn that they're not gonna get right. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forward. And it came to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forward? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, such as for debt to debt, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. So a lot of you people are going to be destined for debt during the swords. It could be a weapon. You getting choked to death. Okay. Wild animals eating your ass. Okay. You know, just different variations of debt. All right. And that sword could be a gun, a knife, or any object that could harm you, that could kill you. All right. And then a lot of y'all gonna die from famine. And when you don't have food, you don't really think straight. So you looking at your neighbor as something to eat because your stomach is touching your back. And some of y'all gonna get caught up in these FEMA camps. All right? And y'all gonna die in these FEMA camps from trusting in Esau Edom. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord. The sword to slay, so they're gonna be using any weapon to kill you. And the dogs to tear. You're gonna have dogs and beasts and wild animals out here killing you people too. And the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth. All right, that's the wild animals, that's the birds, to devour and destroy. All right, and that's what's gonna happen to a lot of people, especially 2/3. You're gonna get devoured in one of these ways, man. All right, because you refuse to repent and get right with the Lord while grace was extended. All right, you loathe his law. All right, I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth because of Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. But the point is, you people gonna die horrific deaths, man. All right, and the Lord has a designated debt for each and every one of you. All right, back in 2nd Ezra. And it says, 2nd Ezra 16:37, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. All right, these plagues, these different ways of the Lord killing people, they're happening now. Every day you see the judgment of the Lord, but it's going to intensify and get worse and worse as Yahweh draws closer to this realm, okay? Verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, man. Yeah, that's them birth pains when you about to have a kid. All right, and there's different levels to it. So we're in the beginning stages of it. So it's only going to intensify from here. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. All right, these ain't gonna slack. I mean, these plagues ain't gonna slack, man, until this place Babylon is destroyed by ICBM missiles, man, nuclear missiles. 200 million, okay? Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon on every side. And these people are full of mirth right now, so they're not mourning, but an hour of pain is going to wipe away a lifetime of pleasure. All right, and God's going to make his name known, man. And he's doing that right now through his prophets, all right? You're going to fear Yahweh, Yahushai. Okay? Everybody. Verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. All right? And that's what the men of the Lord, the elect, are getting ready for. This battle. And it's a spiritual battle right here. All right? And it's going to turn into a physical battle. All right? When you see all these dead people and all this blood and guts and people being twisted up and, 350 miles of blood everywhere, all right? That's what you should be focusing on right now. Seeing all this debt, getting yourself prepared, all right? Getting these scriptures, man. Abiding in this word and hoping for mercy, going out on the highways and byways. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Yeah, the men of the Lord, we're going to be moving around, all right? Expecting miracles to happen. Expecting spiritual power. Expecting that God is going to protect us. Expecting that we're going to eat. Why? Because his word says that we're going to eat. Okay? I'm going to bring this out. I believe it's in Isaiah 66. Let me see. It's a lock in for my phone. It's very slow. But yeah, man. What you see going on now is just the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. Isaiah 66. Let's see. So Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat. And who's the Lord's servants? The 144,000, the men of the Lord, okay? All right, who going out on these highways and byways and preaching down this wicked ass kingdom through the power of Yahweh, Yahushai. But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink. All right, so you niggas gonna be hungry. All right, but the men of the Lord, they're gonna have food. Abaratazah. I'm a part of that number. Okay, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. So we're gonna have something to drink in the place where there's limited amount of food and water. Like in that movie The Road, they walked on the bunker and they had matches on top of it. Nobody could have ever knew that there was a bunker under there, but there was. And those are the things that are happening in the men of the Lord's life right now, because the men of the Lord are going through righteous hell right now and being delivered out of it every day. And this is going to continue up until Yahweh Basim Yahushai comes back. But ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice. Yeah, we're going to be happy to see the downfall, because we complain about this hellhole each and every day. All right? The switch pitchers, okay? All of these philosophies that has ruined our women. I don't need no man. These women got brothers on child support. Every time you look around, you got a different bill. Brother car breaks down. He gets it fixed. It breaks down again. Okay? So we sick of this shit. All right? So yes, we're rejoicing that Esau's kingdom is falling. My servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay? Why? Because when it was time for you to get right in this grace period, you loathed the law. Okay? You didn't want nothing to do with Yahushai. Verse 14. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, because these people 2/3 ain't gonna know what's going on. These heathens ain't gonna know what's going on. They know to a certain extent, but they ain't gonna know what's going on when the economy collapses, when the draft starts, when you niggas get shipped over from America to various parts of the world, and you ain't coming back. All right? And shall howl for vexation of the spirit, right? Because you're going to be in a very uncomfortable situation, man. You niggas going to be in very uncomfortable situations, man. And there will be a draft, okay? America will have a draft, and it's coming back. And a lot of these women, you're going to be without a man. All right? 2nd Ezra 16:33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. The woman shall mourn having no husband. So that's like woman 2 times. So a lot of you women ain't going to have nobody to depend on in this day. And I'm not talking about the Israelite women. You already don't have nobody. Okay? You getting married at the lowest rate ever now. You're despicable. So you don't have no man. And the men that you do have, they cowards. So they're going to get killed. They're simps. They're going to get killed trying to protect your dumb ass. All right? But these are talking to these other nations with husbands. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. So these women ain't going to have nobody to get married to. The woman shall mourn having no husband. Their daughter shall mourn having no helper. All right? Why? Why? And let's look at 34. In the wars shall their bridegroom be destroyed. All right? Because that draft is coming back. So if you do got a so-called man or a husband, you other nation women, you ain't going to have them for long. And their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay? So these men are going to be dead out here. There are going to be a lot of men dead out here. All right? And then what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of women out here searching for a man of the Lord. And at that time, the Lord going to put a cold spirit on this man. First of all, he going to make our tongues cleave to the top of the roof of our mouth. So you can come and ask us, hey, I remember you. I remember you bringing it out. Can you help me? We're going to tell you, nah, I wasn't no fuck. I'm not no prophet. I was a janitor. Okay? So everybody's about to go through it, man. The men of the Lord about to go through it for righteousness, and 2/3 you about to go through it because you're a fucking demon devil of your father. Isaiah 4:1. I'm gonna read it in the NLT, and that's on the right hand side. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. Will fight for each man. Salakia. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take the name so we won't be mocked as an old maid. Yeah, because they ain't going to have no... Your career ain't going to mean shit in Jacob's trouble. All of these women, like Ebony K. Williams, with all of this money, that ain't going to mean shit because the money's about to fail. So what are they going to be doing? Getting judged. And the women that are still going to be living, they're going to be looking for men of the Lord. All right? So guess what? This shit is all about to come to a hedge. It's about to come to an end. I mentioned that the economy was going to collapse, and which it is right now. That's why you got the BRICS nation. I think Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. All right, they formed the alliance. To what? To bring down the dollar. Because they're tired of you putting penalties on. America goes around and puts sanctions on everybody so you can force these nations to do what they do. They've done it to China, Russia, Iran, and they're doing it to other places. All right? And these countries are tired. They're mad. So it says Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass that in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate. That's all of these economic people who are telling you, hey, this shit is coming to an end. Peter Schiff was one of them. There's plenty more. Then you got they're telling you that, hey, this shit is coming to an end. You got $37 trillion national debt, which is way more than that. Okay, so there's a lot of people, mainly Esau, that's on to what's happening right now. Society is crumbling, and its economy is crumbling right with it, right along with Esau and the B-Dove. All right? Noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And one of those first crashing, I think, was during the Great Depression. All right? It crashed. Then you had Black Monday in 1987. You had the dot-com bubble in 1999, 2000s. Okay? All of that shit crashed. You had the housing crash of 2008. All right? And then you're going to have the crashing of Wall Street in this economy. All right? Shortly. Okay? So these people are in for a great surprise, man, because a lot of them think that this money's going to go on forever. All right? How ye inhabitants of Maktes. Maktes is an ancient town where they used to trade things, man. Like the stock market today, the stock market, Wall Street, will be the new Maktes. For the merchants, people are cut down. All day that bear silver are cut off. Okay? So these people are about to lose everything. They're about to lose every fucking thing. Okay? I'm going to read that Zephaniah 1 and 11 in the NLT. Is on your right hand side of the screen. Wail in sorrow. Why are they wailing? Because these people are going to lose everything. Millions of dollars, man. Billions of dollars. In one swoop. All you who live in the market area, okay, Wall Street, for all the merchants and traders will be destroyed. All right, they're going to lose everything, man. And good riddance. Okay? So, with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Once again, I'm Yaas, here with some prophecy. All right? Through your power of Yahweh, while Yahweh Sai. All right? And I want to say all glory and honor to Yahweh, while Yahweh Sai. All right? Double honors to the apostles. All right? And peace and safety. And peace and safety to the brothers that's preaching this gospel across the four corners of the world, man. All right? Shalom. Stay strong.